The Grayson estate didn't just overlook the city, it ruled it. Its towering glass walls reflected the skyline, a silent display of wealth and power. A long, spotless driveway led to the entrance, guarded by men in black suits who never smiled. Inside, beneath gleaming chandeliers and cold marble floors, the air was heavy with more than just money, obligation, control, expectation. Nathaniel Nate Grayson had never known freedom, only the weight of a future decided for him before he was even born. He was 17, the son of Derek Grayson, a corporate giant with influence in everything that mattered. His mother, Eleanor, came from old money, a woman of unshakable poise who cared more about appearances than affection. His younger brother, Samuel, was the obedient one, the perfect son who fit their expectations without question. And Nate, he was a problem to be fixed. At the long dining table, his father's voice broke the silence, calm, firm, and in control. Your internship at Whitmore and Amp Finch starts in June, Derek said, cutting into his steak with precise movements. You will treat it as the first step toward something greater. Nate barely looked up. I never agreed to that. Silence. 14-year-old Samuel kept his head down, suddenly focused on his plate. Their mother set her wine glass down with practiced elegance, tapping the rim with her manicured nails, a habit she had when she was irritated. Nathaniel, Eleanor said, her voice smooth, calculated. We don't expect you to agree. We expect you to comply. It wasn't a request. It never was. Nate tightened his grip on his fork. How many years had he swallowed his own words just to keep the peace? His father always said that power belonged to those who set the rules, not to those who pleaded for a say in the matter. But tonight, something inside him broke. And what if I don't? Nate asked, his voice calm but sharp. What if I don't want to be a politician, or a CEO, or whatever future you've planned for me? Derek didn't even hesitate. He simply looked through him as he took another bite of steak. You have no choice but to obey. Samuel flinched. Their mother sighed, as if the conversation was tedious. You were born into power, Nathaniel, she said with a hollow smile. And without it, you're nothing. A cold feeling settled in Nate's chest. They didn't see him as a son. They saw him as an asset. He pushed his chair back, the legs scraping against the marble floor. Then maybe it's time I stop playing by your rules. For the first time, Derek lifted his gaze, sharp, calculating. And what rules do you think you can play by? Nate let out a slow breath, a smirk forming on his lips. Ones I make myself. He turned to leave, but his father's voice followed him, low and cutting. Tell me, Nathaniel, how exactly do you plan to fund this little rebellion of yours? Nate stopped but didn't turn around. His hands curled into fists at his sides. Derek exhaled, amused. You've never worked a day in your life. You have no money, no resources, and no clue how the world works outside this